What's up, guys? Spartans Cat, and in today's Cats video, I am ranking all story bosses by how cool they look. So we're gonna go from D tier up to S tier, and this is completely subjective. It's opinion based. So if you guys agree, disagree, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to turn notifications on, drop a like, and leave a sub. It all greatly improves and helps the channel, and it is very appreciated. So moving on to the first unit, really bad cat, but Filibuster is a B. I think he's pretty cool. He floats around, but he'd be cooler if he could get an attack off without getting knocked back. So B tier, maybe a low B, just because you never get to see his Bahamut-like attack. And if you guys have stuck around for a while, you know that Cat God is my favorite design of a unit, and I think it's like like a Greek type artwork. I think that the Battle Cats truly put in the most amount of work for the Cat Gods. So in return, it has my respect in an S tier. I think the Battle Cats did a good job designing it, but also the attack animation as well. And don't forget about the Cat God that you summon as well for your Baby Boom, your knockbacks, whatever. So all the Cat Gods I think are instant S tier. I think Battle Cats really put in the work to design them. Hermit Cat, and this is the relic version. No, that's just the boss. Yeah, it gets a B tier. I think Battle Cats did a decent job designing it. The shockwave's pretty cool, and they did a nice job with the staff. You know, you'll get the pole part of it. I think they did a pretty good job. So that gets a B tier. And I might butcher some of the names or forget some of the names, but I do know most of them. And here we go. IDI, very good unit, but also pretty cool. I'm gonna give him a high B, her a high B, because IDI just rushes straight in enemies and obliterates them. Not quite an A or an S tier, but definitely a high B. Willam, man, this list is gonna be all B's. I think Willam, once again, another well-designed unit, but you know, the animation is shared by quite a few units, so it kind of lacks the individualism. It's not 100% unique, but I think Valkyrie did a decent job designing it. I'll leave it at that. Awake Muhammad Cat. You can't tell me he isn't one of the coolest units in the game. I mean, look at him. He has fire in his fist. He just rushes straight at his enemies. Pow, pow, pow. Gets knocked back. Pow, pow, pow. I mean, it's hard not to like him. I'm going to give Awake Muhammad Cat an S tier. I think that's very justified. But once again, this is opinion. If I won, get to see. I honestly don't like the design of them very much. It is kind of cool, but it's kind of weird, you know. It's not a bad design. There's definitely worse, but not my favorite. I'll give it a C+. Ooh, Yurun. Theom is probably the first A tier, actually, because he just explodes when he attacks. So it's like Glass Cap but cooler. And on top of that, quite a good unit, and he's very functional and one of the best legend rares. So I'll leave him an A. I mean, this thing is like a green sun running into you. Now, how would you handle that? Ooh, the Big Ape. Yeah, I think Battle Cats did a pretty good job designing this too. You could look at it. The arms are very detailed. The body's detailed. You have the glowing green orb in the chest and the spikes in the back. I think Battle Cats did a very good job designing him. Not quite an S tier. Just not quite the same level of some of those guys in that, you know, that godlike tier. But I think it gets an A. Respectful design. Zondo. B-. I think it's kind of cool, but once again, it kind of falls under that weird category where, you know, just it's weird. But Battle Cats did do a good job designing it for what it is, so I will recognize that and give it a B. Uwala. So if you guys watched one of my latest videos, you'd know that I'm a bit of a Uwala hater for some random reason. He just ticks me off, but I'm still nice enough to give him a C+, because, you know, what am I saying? I'll give him a B, actually. I might be warming up to him a little bit. I think his attack animation is what wins him these points, because I think Yurun, who's also a pretty well designed unit, is gonna attack with that orb, and that orb of energy or plasma or whatever it is pretty cool and interesting, and is quite effective as well. So I think that's a B minus for me. Yuala, not bad. Alright, we have the normal 430 version of Hermit Cat now, and he's definitely not as cool as the other version. I'm not sure which one that is from, but the OG Hermit Cat I think is less cool and, you know, more of an OG, but didn't get the remaster the other one has. I think it's a B minus. And once again, you know, I might as well just take this time now and move all the cat gods up to S tier, and I'm still trying to work this mouse. Because once again, I think the battle cats put the most amount of work into the cat gods, and I think it's fair to rank them high. Also, with my setup, I'm trying a lot of new things. I'm using a mouse. I'm doing a different style of recording, so let me know if this is better or worse quality for you guys. And I'm doing some different stuff with the mic too. I have it further away, so let me know if that all works down below in the comment section. I'd like to hear how it sounds and how it looks. Next, we have Bun Bun, and Bun Bun gets an A. I think Bun Bun is, you know, badass. He just goes punch, punch, punch. And, you know, he's so recognizable, and the reason he's so recognizable is because of how well designed he is, and also the stage he's connected to. All those things, you know, he's a very infamous boss, and, you know, he wouldn't be as infamous if it wasn't for the good design that Kono created. So that design, I think, earns him some brownie points, and his popularity with that gets him a high A. Maybe not an A plus, but a straight A. Holy Valkyrie. No, I'll give Holy Valkyrie an A minus. I think Holy Valkyrie is very well designed. You have all the wings, you have the very detailed gown, you have the staff of Meowner. I think Valkyrie did a great job designing Corrupted Valkyrie, and I'll give her an A minus. Not bad. So this is the cat version of Yurun, but it's the same thing as Yurun Wolf for the enemy as well. So I think it gets a B plus because of the rapid attack, and the orb is very cool in my opinion. I think Valkyrie did a very good job with the animation of her, similarly to Yuala, who I think is her father if you look into the Valkyrie lore. But that's for another video. And B plus. Another version of Filibuster, but it has the same problem as the OG. It just doesn't land attacks. So, B. Alright, so right here we have what's the name of it? The other version of the one they get. Urzen Fenner. Right here, so we have Urzen Fenner. And I think Urzen Fenner is a bit cooler than the normal Yurun, and just like how I think that the Relic Hermit Cat is cooler than the normal Hermit Cat, I think the Relic Urzen Fenner is cooler than the normal Yurun and Urzen Fenner. So that gets that up to an A minus. Same thing as the other Yuruns. I really like the attack animation. Konos does a great job with them, and you know, for being a mobile game, this has some PC or, you know, PlayStation or Xbox type animations, which is pretty respectable actually for this being a free to download mobile game. So respect to that. Mecha Buun, I'll give them an A minus. Not as cool as the normal one in my opinion, but they definitely did a good job with the whole steampunk vibe. Looks very rustic and cool. So I'll give them an A minus. And who doesn't like being punched by metal fists? Am I right? Keep hitting the microphone wire on the mouse. Not fun. Scrolling down, we have. Oh, did I forget the name of this? Noah. That's right, Noah. And Noah, once again, another like an orb type attack. So pretty cool. Yeah, B plus. Other than that, though, I think the design of Noah is, you know, it's all right. It's decent, but the design bumps it up. The design of the enemy attack animation bumps it up a bit. So B plus under Yurun. Neandum. Now, although Go Neandum's a B, I think Neandum's an A. I think the anime is very detailed, and you can see all of his little cronies on the bottom of him, just kind of wisping around like ghosts. So I think that's pretty funny and cool. Maybe not funny, but cool. And then you have Yurun, not Yurun, you have Nanam himself, who just kind of attacks you by spilling wine on you. So I think it's a very creative idea, and he gets a straight A for me. Move him over the big ape. The face. So, despite only having half his body, the half the body they designed was pretty good, but it does not get an A or a straight B from me. It will get a B minus because Ponos did a good job designing the one half of the body they kept on him. So, that one half they did a good job on, but where's the other half, Ponos? I think you guys kind of slacked off. This might be the one guy I might not be able to recall a name of, but from what I can tell, he looks pretty cool, and he'll get a B plus. They did a good job on the staff. You can see the something coming out of the skull's eye, and you can see the orb in his hand and the robe and stuff. I forgot what his attack animation is. I haven't seen him, but yeah, looks pretty cool from what I can see externally. We have a few more. We have Damaru here, and Damaru gets a B for me. It doesn't stand out particularly, but it fits the bill for a cool looking enemy, you know, and there's usually a few in a stage, so you have plenty of time to observe it. Right here, so Relic Uella, and same deal as the other one, but since this Relic is a little cooler, and the attacks are going to be a little bit more detailed, and the staff is more detailed, I think Ponos does a good job on this one too. I'll just kind of leave it next to, yeah, Hermit there. Same type of boat there. They're in the same category. You can see the normal Uella and the normal Hermit are kind of next to each other as well. Mina, honestly, not very original, but, you know, still gets a B minus from me. It's just because Mina kind of just shoots a bazooka, and, you know, it's just a normal animation. And it gets a B, though. I think Ponos did a good job designing her and her animation, but the actual attack is kind of boring. And last but not least is going to be somebody in the A tier. Right now we have Musashi. And Musashi is very well designed, in my opinion. I'll probably move him up to here, and I'll bump that up to here, if this works. There you go. Yeah, Musashi is well designed, and he's a zombie enemy, so that makes him a little cooler. And his attack animation's quite cool with the stuff they do with it. It's not just him hitting them with a stick. They have the whole shockwave and everything. And the fact that you just have the dog kind of holding him up is pretty clever as well. And there definitely aren't many units designed close or similarly to him. So I think he gets the straight A. But these are story bosses ranked by their design. And if you guys have any questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, leave it down below in the comment section. I'm all here for it. Just keep the post civil as usual. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you never miss an upload. It greatly benefits the channel, and as I said earlier, it is greatly appreciated. But Hermit Cat signing off. I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.